Hey guys, Got Level here, and today we're going to be talking about this headset that was sent for me by the company Banggood. I've heard of Banggood in the past because I watch a lot of YouTubers that do electronic DIY stuff, and apparently they get all their stuff from there. So I was really excited when they approached me to pick a headset to review. They actually gave me the choice between 4 headsets and I had to choose one. So what I did, I posted all 4 of them on Twitter and I asked you guys to pick which one you would like to wear. You know, which one you would pick if you had to choose one just based on the looks. We're not talking about, you know, premium headsets here, so most of it has to do with the looks. If you're gonna buy electronics on a budget, they might as well look really good. And most of you picked number 3, which was this one, probably because of the LEDs. Anyways, so let's do the basic unboxing. Alright, very simple stuff. There's nothing special about the packaging. It's very simple cardboard. It's a pretty thin cardboard. Mine was kind of slightly damaged. Nothing crazy to see here, nothing innovative. You open it and you will find the headset, and then in that little bag you will find the user manual and the microphone that goes with it. Let's talk about the headset itself. So it is a USB headset. I haven't found any other way of plugging it. There's no other way apparently to plug it. It's USB and that's it. I initially thought that the cable was removable. I yanked on it pretty hard and it's not coming out. So I don't know why they designed it like that, but it looks like it would be removable. It's not. So USB. Cool thing is that the cable is super long. It's 2.2 meters long. That's always good. And then you have a little controller thing attached to the cable. I usually like them being on the headset, but I can also understand that if you want to add a lot of options, it's also cool to have them in your hand like that. Now overall, on camera, I'll admit, this headset looks really good. Plus with the LEDs, and those are like, you know, it's not all of them changing at once. You actually get a little effect here, which is probably not, you know, not individually addressable. It's probably just, you know, multiple LEDs giving that effect. It's pretty cool. There's also an LED on the mic, which looks good. Another thing with that little thing here, you have an up. We'll get to that later. Anyways, it looks great, and those kind of golden parts makes it look kind of premium, and they really shine, but it's plastic. There's nothing in there that feels metal, okay? This is really hard plastic, even though it looks that good. Behind there, you have the shiny plastic that's like fingerprint galore. and then you have the ear cups. The ear cups are not that bad. At first, I felt like they were hard, but after wearing it for a couple hours now and testing them with music, with gaming, it's actually, it's not bad. It's not bad. It's comfortable, okay? It's comfortable, but this headset doesn't give you a lot of flexibility. It hangs on to your head. So microphone, you just pull it out. If you don't want to use it, you put it in. Since it's USB, it always recognizes that there's a mic, so as soon as you put it in there, you will be able to use it. Okay, let's talk about all the options that you have on the controller. So on the controller, you have a button to turn off the lights for some reason. I don't know, if you're doing whatever in your room and you don't want your parents to catch you, boop, boop, there you go. You can just turn it off and it turns everything off. You know, there's no mic this, mic that. And you can turn it back on. There's also a mute button for the mic, but it's a single button. So you won't technically you won't know when your mic is muted or not by looking at this because it's a single button. So you press it once, it mutes the mic. You press it another time to unmute the mic. And then you have a mute audio button. One thing that I obviously tested, I don't know if you guys thought about that too, but when I pressed the mute button, I looked at the LED to see if it would go off. No, it stays on. It would be cool if it just turned off when your mic is muted, even though you technically can't see it if you're wearing it, but whatever. Then you have the mute media button that is also pretty cool. It actually mutes your windows, so it's not just the headset, it's actually connected to Windows. And then of course you have a volume knob. I played with this at like 40%. It's loud. Oh my god, it's loud. It is super loud. Okay, since we got into that, let's talk about like the actual quality. At first, I want to talk about the comfort, you know, in order. You put it on your head like that, what do you feel? Okay, first of all, the shape right there, whoops, it embraces your ear cups. It really covers. My ears are inside there. And this is, you know, this touches behind my skull, right? It's not even on my ear anymore. My whole ear fits inside of here, okay? So it's comfortable. and it cuts out a lot of outside noise, but not completely. You can fully hear what's going on in your room, right? Now here's the thing. Since it's plastic and it's a little rigid, I can't say that they're uncomfortable, but I can say that you will not forget that you're wearing them, okay? Like at every at every moment you will feel that you're wearing a headset, because that thing is just, it's holding you. It's holding your head. You feel it holding your head, right? And I tried it with my, with my afro. I've tried it with my hair tied, extended. I don't think I can even try to put this not extended. Yeah, it doesn't. So if you have a small head, it might be more comfortable for you. But for my head, it didn't feel tight. I actually played for about 2-3 hours nonstop and I didn't feel any pain. But I think if you're doing prolonged for like 8 hours and stuff like that, this might give you a headache. I think, I'm not sure, but the ear cups themselves are actually pretty comfortable. So there's no real pain directly to your skull. I can imagine this being very good for like VR. If you're playing a VR game, yeah, they're not going anywhere. They're so tight that you can do whatever with them. You would have to really struggle to get them to fly out or anything if your head size is the same as my head. Anyways, now let's talk about the sound. For the sound, something that you'll hear me usually say about, budget headsets like that is the highs. You lose the highs. I feel like lower quality maybe or less expensive speakers will not be really good when it comes to the high frequencies. You don't have a lot of highs. It's decent, okay? Overall, the sound is decent, and there's a little plus where when it comes to the bass, as much as it doesn't have that fine bass, I'm thinking, this is high frequencies all the way down to bass frequencies, low frequencies, if you will. We don't have that low, okay? I don't feel that like 20 hertz low, but going towards the mids, you have a little punch bass there. That's what I feel like anyways. I feel like there's a little punchy bass, and I started listening music with it, and I was like, I don't really feel the 7.1 until I started putting better music. Then I really felt it. I added some enhancements through Windows. You'll have, if you go to Device Manager, and you can go to a tab that's called Enhancement. I added the surround sound enhancement, the virtual audio thing, and then it sounded great. It sounded amazing. Ish. I don't want to say amazing, but it sounded way better than just plug and play, right? Listening to music, I wouldn't advise this headset if you are a music producer, for example. No. No. I wouldn't even advise this headset just for listening to music in general. They advertise it as a gaming headset, and here's why it actually delivers on that promise. I played Apex Legends, right? And because of that punchy bass, that is, mid frequencies here, I feel it here, right? Because of that little punchy bass, every gunshot felt like intense. It felt like it was punching my eardrums in a good way. Everything had more weight to it. Every gunshot had more weight to it. And even pistols felt like pa pa pa, you felt it. So it was actually a great experience. I'm currently using this headset, which is the EXA. That's what I use to play video games right now. And I don't think I'm gonna go back to that. Of course, I have like a SteelSeries Arctis 7 that I still haven't gotten out of the box. But still, this is the best experience that I have gaming just because of that punchy bass. And if you're buying a headset just for gaming, for like, this is compatible with PS3, PS4. I don't know if it's compatible with the PS5, but it's the same compatibility. So I'm guessing it might be. Don't quote me on that, okay? If the USB headsets for PS4 are compatible with PS5, then it is. If you're gonna buy this just for gaming, I definitely recommend it because of that little punchy bass right there. It's a better experience. Now let's test the microphone. First of all, if for gaming the microphone is fine. If you're gonna be live streaming or making content, this is not a headset that you should buy for the mic, okay? Let me demonstrate. Testing 1 2 3. So this is the Blitzwolf mic without any effects, any filters, straight into OBS Studio. So this is the quality that you get. If you bring the mic a little closer, it can get really loud. Hello. Test. I'm really holding back to not make it sound too loud. But
It is definitely limited. You can feel like there's no high frequencies. There really isn't any low frequencies, which I'm guessing is good because you can't really hear that, that wind noise when someone is breathing into their mic. It does the job. It sounds like a radio station or or a communication walkie-talkie. But if you're just gaming, this is just fine. It's a good thing that it doesn't have any bass, I guess. Don't be making content with this, or you might use it if you want to troll people, I guess.
And here it is. The name is BWGH2. We don't like those names. Blitzwolf, we don't like those names. Those CX, give it a cute name. The Blitzwolf Cyborg. And then you come out with another one, the Blitzwolf Cyborg 2. See how cool that sounds? See how memorable that's? Anyways, I'm not going on that rant anymore. This headset, for the price, is pretty good if you're only gonna be gaming with it. All right, the sound is actually correct. We lose a little bit of that high frequency, but it makes up for it with that punchy bass. And in the Windows enhancement tab, you can actually add a bass boost, which is what I did, which helped me recuperate a little bit of that really low frequency for that 20 hertz, you know? And I enjoy it. It's gonna be hard for me to go back to the old ones until I switch to the Arctis, of course. Other than that, when it comes to the look, it's mostly visual. It doesn't feel, it doesn't feel the way it looks. It looks kind of premium and expensive. It's plastic. It's mostly plastic, right? But if you're just buying it to show off, pretty cool. If as decoration, having this hanging on your desk when your friends come over, you can brag with it. It's pretty cool. It's definitely something you can flex with. Anyways, if you want to know about the other headset that I showed, the EXA, you can check out my video. The video is somewhere on my channel and I just dropped something. And if you have any comments, you know where to leave them. If you've been watching my videos for a long time now and you've never subbed, make sure you sub, okay? Is this subscribe button red? It shouldn't be red, all right? Click that notification bell also. And of course, a huge thank you to Banggood for sending me this headset. Hopefully they send me more stuff because I really like Banggood. They have a lot of really cool looking and cool products, electronic stuff. So we'll see. For full transparency, I'm not paid to say anything positive about the headset. This is my full, real, honest opinion about the headset. Anyways, if you check top right, you will see that YouTube is showing you what they think is the best video that you should watch next. At the bottom of it, you will find my most recent video. So go check him out and keep on watching reviews or just learning about live streaming in general. But that's it for me for today. Thank you so much for watching my video. Go out there, make me proud, get level, out.